Okay, guys, I'm Craig. Welcome back to All Nerd Everything. And oh my god, I cannot wait to discuss the new trailer of James Gunn's Superman. You guys all know that I am a Superman fanatic, and I am so excited that we finally got this. Now, the teaser trailer just dropped the other day. I've watched this over like I've lost count how many times I've watched it. I've even watched other people's reactions. Some people were being more of the reaction was positive. A lot of people who don't read comic books and just watch the movies were pretty much hating and talking about how they miss Henry Cavill, but those people are not only extremely negative, but also don't know anything about comic books because that version of Superman was not what we saw in the teaser trailer for James Gunn's Superman. That's what Henry Cavill's Superman should have been, but unfortunately for us that actually care about the portrayals and the depictions and the characteristics of said characters involving the Trinity and Aquaman and Flash. All of that was thrown out the window for Zack Snyder's grounded, realistic take on the characters, and it just completely ruined a lot of non-comic book fans' perspectives on the characters, thinking that's how they should be. And a lot of people were also non comic book fans, people who aren't aware of Superman were complaining about the lighting for, certain shots of the trailer. However, Superman Metropolis is a character in its own right. Metropolis looks beautiful. I love the cinematography that we saw in the teaser trailer. And Metropolis is supposed to be this futuristic futuristic advanced city. So it's only right that the cinematography looks it looks exquisite, top notch. A lot of people were also complaining about David Corn Sweets, Corn Sweat. Yeah, a lot of people were complaining about David's curly hair as Clark, but I actually prefer it. I love it. And the suit as well. A lot of people are iffy about the suit. I'm not a fan of the new 52 lines on the suit, but other than that, I think it looks beautiful. And bringing back the tights, because some people can't fathom Superman wearing tights, but they've explained this before, and it's because as an alien, as he would be more approachable to younger kids and teenagers if he looks like a professional wrestler. Superman is the guy that goes around the room and shakes everyone's hand, gets to know their name, tells kids to stay in school and listen to their parents, helps old ladies across the street. And that's what I got from the teaser trailer for this film. And it looks freaking amazing. July 11th could not be any longer because I want this movie now. If they didn't drop another trailer and it was just this, then I would be perfectly fine with it. Now, a lot of people are also worried about about them overstuffing the movie with characters like Guy Gardner and Hawk Girl and Mr. Terrific, but James Gunn assured us that the movie will primarily focus on Superman, and I believe him. And this is pretty much do or die for DC. This movie has to be successful because DC, since Snyder was in charge, they've been doing a lot of misses. But since James Gunn has took over, a lot of people want to bring up the Suicide Squad taking, but that was in the pandemic. So, and I think that if that movie came out when, if the pandemic didn't happen or after the pandemic, it would have been extremely successful than what it was. But the Suicide Squad was a great start to James Gunn's DC. I can't wait to see what we see next in it. But Superman, great first start to his universe building, and it's already his DC is a world where everyone has been super for a while. And I saw a comment on this. I saw a comment on one of the reactions to Superman, the Superman trailer, or I think I might have found it on Twitter. And someone said the problem with Zack Snyder's Superman is that he was focused more on the super part and not the man part. We never got to see, excuse me, allergies. We never got to see Henry Cavill as Clark Kent. He was just Kal-El with glasses on. And his Superman was very monotone and boring. He was kind of emotionless. He was just this big brute guy that, I mean, pretty much, I mean, he killed Zod. And like I said, I'm still pissed about that. And Superman, his version of Superman, I feel bad for Henry Cavill because he really loves Superman and he was not given the proper material to shine. But having him be this very monotone, kind of bland, boring, emotionless Superman that doesn't illustrate any kind of like joy at all is not what I want from my Superman at all. And David Cornsweet's Superman, just based on the teaser that we saw, I mean, he looks like a people's person. He looks like the Superman that you want to go up to and shake his hand, and that's what I love about Superman. And Rachel, God, I'm blanking on the actress's name, but she plays on the marvelous Miss Maisel. But Rachel Burzin, I can't. I'm butchering her last name. Let me know. I'm gonna figure it out after this. But Rachel from the marvelous Miss Maisel, she plays she plays Lois Lane, and she not only is the resemblance uncanny because you put a picture of Lois and Clark together or Lois and Superman together, and a picture of David Cornsweet and and Rachel together. I mean, it looks exactly alike. This movie looks like they took. It feels like a actual comic book, and it actually feels like it was influenced in part by, aside from the comics, but a lot from Superman the animated series. Because Superman the animated series, it feels like Metropolis is a character, and I'm so happy that they finally got the Daily Planet right, because the Daily Planet in the Snyder universe was just this building that they slapped words to on the top of the building, and it just didn't give Daily Planet vibes at all, and we barely saw them there. We only saw it at the end of Man of Steel, and we hardly saw it in Dawn of Justice. So I hope this film focuses on, Clark and Lois actually being reporters, and also we finally get Jimmy Olsen. We just saw a small bit of him in the trailer, but Jimmy Olsen, Superman's best friend, has been missing for so long in these movies that I feel like people have sort of forgot about him, which is a shame. So it seems like James Gunn is taking everything he loves about Superman and taking everything that makes Superman authentic and bringing it back to light to remind people that Superman is not only Superman might be an alien, but he inspires humanity to be like him, be this sort of a Superman is sort of a guiding light to just positivity. And seeing Crypto the super dog, oh my god, when I first heard that he was going to be in this film, I was so excited because I love the super pets, Ace the Bat Hound, Squeaky the cat, I believe, that's Supergirls, and and Crypto, and I absolutely love Crypto. And a lot of people weren't even aware that Superman had a dog because he's only been in animated stuff, and he's been in Titans with Superboy, but that series is just just forget about that one. That one is awful. But I'm glad we get to see Crypto, and James Gunn said that there is going to be a relationship that's developed throughout the film between Crypto. So it's more than what we see in the trailer. So I can't wait to see that. And in some depictions, he's sent to Earth before Clark gets there, and he adopts him as his dog later on in life. And sometimes he's sent to Earth with Clark as Krypton is being destroyed. So it usually depends. And a lot of people were also complaining about James Gunn changing his dog breed. And at first I was like, I wasn't upset about it, but I was more so iffy. But when I saw the picture of them sitting on the moon together, which is taken from All Star Superman, I was like, I had I had no doubt in my mind that James Gunn was going to do something great. And I cannot wait for Superman. And I can already tell by the trailer that Clark and Lois, that David Cornswet and Rachel have great chemistry together. There's hardly any dialogue in the film. I mean, hardly any dialogue in the teaser trailer, but there doesn't need to be because we'll eventually get another trailer somewhere down the line. But I can already tell by just this, watching a couple scenes of them together, that they have more chemistry than Henry Cavill and Amy Adams, which isn't necessarily on them, but the what I saw in the trailer is what they should have had in, you know, in Zack Snyder's universe. But I cannot wait to see this film. I am so excited. Let me know what you guys think of this. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. But don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.